Is there anything I need to learn or understand to be a better listener for you? Or is there something I need to learn or understand so that it is easier to talk to me? Now, if they're willing to answer that question, which they were, I get great direction. Now I have a pathway that they constructed. And now I'm going to learn some really fascinating ways to, maybe be present with them. One of the things they asked was, Dad, or one of the things they told me at an earlier stage in their development was, I just wish you would not jump to conclusions and ask more questions. Duly noted. Now, I'm not going to argue with them and go, well, come on, I didn't always, jump to conclusions. Hey, they're telling me their experience. Thank you very much. And I'm just going to take some notes, right? So, anyway, I think that's just a really good approach to have.
Really, really good, David. And we try to squeeze as much as we could in this 1 hour. I know there's so many other things we could have talked about tonight, but we are going to be talking about sensitive things such as pornography but I think David's approach to how to get there and his answers are way different than other ways that we may have dealt with this issue before in our own lives as well as in our kids' lives. It's so much more than just this one little thing that seems to really give men a hard time. But yeah, I think these last two sessions, the goal was to have an openness to, hey, let's talk about how the brain works versus let's come up with a strategy perhaps that's going to, avoid um, going down that dark path. There's so much brighter, such a more fully orbed answer. And so I'm very, very grateful. God's given us, I think He's given all of us, the majority of us, a Ferrari brain, but we treat it like a VW bug,
Oh,
I think. And so, in working with cars, getting our hands dirty with cars, we're going to learn a lot. But yeah, you got to keep it maintained. You got to keep it going. If you don't use it, you lose it, type thing. And so, all kinds of fun things that we can learn out there. So, for those of you who are not going to camp, boy, please consider being a part of our July month where we're going to have daily devotionals at 8 a.m. every weekday. That's Mountain Standard Time. And there's a special guest for every half hour, 8 to 8:30 every morning, weekday until camp. And these guys are going to come and they're going to inspire us to be the godly fathers that we need to be. We're just building a community. It doesn't mean that you have to be in Winter Park, Colorado at the last of July to be part of this community. We know that this is a real vacuum to get men together to talk about being dads, to ask questions about sons, to build a community. One of the last things, and we'll be done, is we're going to have a moment in our weekend there to talk about rites of passage. So I'm sure you've studied this. David talked a little bit about it last time we got together, but other cultures have rites of passage to help boys become men. Well, it may be a story where you never felt like anyone put hands on your shoulders and said, "You're a man. Look at your life." There are maturity skills to be learned along the way, and we'll be talking some about that at camp as well as other times when we get together. And but that's very important. So our range of helping our boys begins at 13, and then it goes to 16. So between 13 and 16, we plan to give some real direction about how to, grow and learn some skills to mature into being a man. So anyway, at the end of the day, you're welcome to come to camp. You're welcome to be part of our calls that we'll have in July. Uh, the mechanics will be getting together here real soon to talk about specifics about what we're doing with our cars. And we're going to be ready for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you can't make it this year, please plan to come next year. And there are scholarships available for people who can't afford to attend camp. It's $200 a head. If you can't afford it, guess what? We have a reserve to help you get there. You just have to make it up to Colorado, and I bet we can make logistics happen to get you from one place to another. But it is fun to be in Colorado when it's kind of cool, where Texas will be in the three digits by that time. And maybe you were there today, I don't know. But anyway, we love having everyone from everywhere. And David, from me to you, thank you so much for giving us your time here, these two sessions.
Well, thank you.
People have really enjoyed listening to these talks, and we're just looking forward to seeing you out in Colorado real soon, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you guys so
Thank you,
much. Great
Dave.
night.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great
Thank
Thank you
evening.
you.
Thank you,
guys so
Bart.
Thanks, Mark.
much.
Thanks, David.
See you,
See you.
everybody.
Take
God
care.
bless you guys.
Take
Bye
care.
now.
Take care. Bye.